This is Wycombe Sound on 106.6 with Bastille. Before that, Chris Isaac is part of our coffee break for a Monday morning. I'm very pleased to say we can chat to Sam and Aimee, who've joined us from TC Branding Group. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Thank you very much for coming in, adding a bit of fun to our Monday.
We'll try.
So tell us a bit about TC Branding Group, first of all, based in Lacey Green.
We are, yeah. We've got a company in Lacey Green and also one in Horsham. We were founded a long time ago, actually, Colin, back in 1987 by Tom Clark.
Hence the TC.
Yeah, TC Branding Group. He started out a shed in his back garden.
And we're still in a shed today.
We are. It's a much, much bigger shed, Aimee.
Still has a tin roof, so it classes as a shed.
Yeah, so the business has grown, so we're quite big now. We're one of the 16th biggest in the country, supplying promotional merchandise goods.
So it's fantastic. I was looking on the website, actually, and you've got some really good sort of clients, very sort of big names.
Oh,
and,
yes.
And it's fantastic, the sort of stuff that you can kind of provide for them.
Yeah, well, I mean, the best way to get your company name out there is to put it on something and get that thing used, e.g. a mug. I mean, lifespan of a mug is 3.5 years on average. You think how many people are going to see your company on that mug when it's out and about? So, yeah, there's all sorts of other things we could use. Aimee, go on.
You know, like pens. Pens, everyone uses pens day in, day out. So whether that's at your workplace, at home, out and about doing your shopping, crossing away off your shopping list. So we do also do notebooks, sticky pads, the usual mugs.
Teddy bears, look at this.
They brought in a teddy bear.
We brought you a teddy bear.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, teddy bears. Yeah, anything you can do.
Absolutely anything. Sweet wrappers, foldable water bottles. All the new rage now is like light up products.
Yeah, they're really nice. So you press a button on your notepad or your power bank. When you put your phone on your power bank, it lights up with your logo.
Oh,
so
fantastic.
how better to get your funky name out there?
Exactly.
I'll tell you what else, Colin. Hang on a minute. Let me unzip. Hold on there. You can get all sorts of products.
This is fantastic radio
Look at that.
Oh, look! Just to demonstrate, there's some very bright orange socks with
TC Branding Group all over them, Colin.
Fantastic.
They're
Bright
very warm,
socks, that's what you're...
Very reasonable.
Good for this time of year with the beast from the east coming
yeah.
as well.
Exactly.
And you mentioned the water bottles. That's quite, with all the plastic, people in breathable plastic is a very sort of thing, and that's a very nice thing for kind of businesses to sort of promote themselves in that way as well.
Yeah, plastic water bottles at the minute are definitely the in thing. A lot of people want them. You can have them in completely all different styles. The big thing at the minute is
the Triton bottle,
Yeah.
which is because of it being environmentally friendly and sustainable, which is what we as a company like to do. The Triton bottle is recyclable, and normally you get a plastic-looking bottle that's not recyclable. But these are Triton plastic. Triton, not plastic, sorry, I'm not allowed to say that. Triton is a really good bottle that you can use again and again and again, and when you had enough of it, pop it into recycling and it'll get made into another one. So that's really good. I'll tell you what else is talking about recycling. Have a feel of this.
Oh, right.
What do you reckon that is?
Oh.
All that. What do you reckon that is made of?
Plastic.
I knew that'd be the answer.
It's not. No, so that is biodegradable. It's a food-based product. So Colin's looking at some sweets at the moment, and
It does say
looks and
compostable bag.
feel-
That would give it away.
yeah, I would have given it away.
It looks and feels like plastic, but as soon as you're done with the sweets, if you pop it into your food bin
Or your compost heap.
or you want to dig a hole in your garden and bury it, it will decompose completely. So
12 weeks and it's gone.
It's gone
completely. So
Wow.
you're not going to be putting it into the
So
ocean.
there's no waste, and then the little cardboard part at the top obviously goes into your paper bin, and the whole thing, including the sweets, if you eat them, are gone.
The sweets would literally be gone if you eat them.
Don't eat the wrapper, but if
No.
you bury the wrapper, that's it.
Anyway, it's a really good way for companies to sort of get their message across, and it's sort of almost a kind of constant reminder for someone if they're looking for their particular service, or if it's there in front of them on some stationery, or as we say in a plastic bottle, for example.
Yeah, exactly. It's such a fantastic way to get things across to people, and
It's the best form of marketing, really.
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly. It's the best form, and especially now with obviously the government have just announced that they're putting up carrier bags to 10p. So if you get cotton shoppers now, which is a great way for businesses to promote
A cotton
themselves.
shopper is being demonstrated.
So if you put your logo or a message or an image that you want to use on a cotton shopper or a foldable bag, then it's not only the customer that's going to see it, it's going to be everyone that sees you walking down the street, or if you take it to another shop, everyone there is going to see it. And if it's a really vibrant and outstanding design, people are going to go, I like that, where can I get one? Or if you see their brand, then they might go to the shop and ask for one. Saves them 10p next time round, I guess.
Sam, what are some of the most kind of popular sort of items, if you like, for people to have their sort of branding on? For example, maybe caps for people that are out and about, or bags, for example.
Yeah, I mean, they're all your usuals: your caps, your mugs, your notebooks, your pens, anything like that you would see. But this year, big things. Actually, RFID is very interesting.
Ooh.
That is sort of a protection that goes in around a wallet. So you'd put it over your credit card in a credit card holder, or you can have a backpack. And I don't know if you've seen it, people can get like a little machine and they come up, thieves can get a little machine and they'll come up to you.
Don't listen, thieves.
No.
Giving away your techniques.
They put the machine like that, look like I'm doing on Aimee, or on her pocket, and they can get all the information of your credit card in seconds, and they can go away and rob your bank of all your money. So this RFID protects it. You can also get backpacks which are thief resistant now, which some of them have the RFID technology, others are just a backpack, but they have a zip, don't they, Aimee, right at the back, so sort of nearer to your body, and it's all disguised, so a pickpocket can't get in there. They're the big thing this year. What else have we got? Power banks, massive. There's a certain type of metal water bottle that I can't name that is very, very popular at the moment, and there's numerous types of this. We can emblazon that with your logo. They keep it's like a flask, what you'd imagine an old-fashioned flask, so you can keep your cold water cold. If you want it cold, you can put a cup of tea in it, it'll keep it warm. It's lasts a long time, it's reusable. Again, from the environmental point of view, that's a good thing, and that is the big thing this year, is having it sustainable, environmentally friendly, biodegradable, reusable, useful, and obviously at TC we'll give you a really good price as well.
Fantastic, because obviously technology is sort of moving forward a lot, and people obviously use out with their phones all the time on their tablets, and that's nice to get those sort of covers and things branded as well.
Yeah, anything you want, we can brand it. What would you like branded, Colin?
Should I have more time to think about it? Let me think of something really good. Like a
you can have headphones branded that you're wearing now.
Or a man bag. I've got a man
bag. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, so just about anything. We'll try and brand anything we can and sell it to you.
Oh, fantastic.
Give us a ring at TC.
And if we haven't got it in our catalogue, we'll definitely try and source it from somewhere for you.
Yeah, so bespoke products, we can try and get hold of those.
I guess sort of clothing as well, like sort of T-shirts, polo shirts, that's something really popular as well.
Yeah, and workwear, obviously.
Yes, of course.
Anything like that.
Uniforms, sports clubs, absolutely anything. Everyone wants them branded, so definitely the place to be.
Sam and Aimee are with us this morning on Wycombe Sam. We'll be back with them in a couple of moments' time. News of a top competition very soon.
Woohoo!
Can you give us a bit of a clue as to what can be won?
Well... That's a clue to the competition.
Very, very intrigued now, and slightly worried. Also, some top advice for branding for your organisation as well. All to come here at Wycombe Sound.
Love music, love talk, love Wycombe Sound.
Take a look around. Brands are everywhere. On that pen you picked up, the USB stick you were given, on the office wall planner you were sent. Or what if your brand could be seen by your customers on their everyday essential items? We are TC Branding Group, an industry-leading promotional products company who won't be beaten on price, and here to help you achieve your marketing goals. From branded clothing, glassware and tech to stationery, pens and eco-mugs. Unlock your branding potential today with TC Branding Group. Visit tc-group.co.uk or call us on 01844 275 700.
This is Wycombe Sound on 106.6. It's Mondays mid-morning. Sam and Aimee are with us from TC Branding Group in Lacey Green. They brought lots of stuff as well. I wasn't expecting... It's good. We got the folding water bottle. I'm very impressed with that. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, that is good.
It's great for running.
Folds up like that, look. I know you can't see this, but it's quite clever. Folds up like that. So when you finished your water, it actually swells up and stands up for when you've got the water in it, and then when you've drunk it all, fold it up, stick it in your pocket, weighs nothing, off you go running again.
And there's a clip that you can clip onto your sports gear,
so if you're running,
then
fantastic.
you don't have to hold a water bottle.
Also handy for commuters as well, because I guess people have got like their sort of laptops and stuff with them, and storages of a premium, just put that in your pocket.
That's
good stuff. We've got a competition coming up, and a song especially to sort of go in line with that. Amy's going to chat to us about branding techniques in a sec, but first, Sam, with a bit of a history of promotion.
Right, okay.
History lesson for a Monday. We used to have double history on a Monday.
Oh, God. Right, okay. So the history of promotional merchandising, it all started actually in 1789 with some commemorative buttons like suit buttons, little metal buttons that were made to commemorate George Washington being elected as president of the USA.
Oh, wow.
So 1789 is the first known sort of time where...
I thought you were going to say like a caveman with some chalk.
Well, there quite possibly
just wrote
was
his company
Bob
name
the
on it.
Caveman that also... he engraved his name onto his club.
That was the first
But we haven't got any documented of that. So, and so 1800s, advertising calendars and wooden items they then started to produce. But really it was the late 18th century... late 19th century when the industry was known as we know it was created. So Jasper Fremont Meek...
Oh, him.
Him, yeah, you know. He owned a small newspaper and supplemented his income by taking on extra printing jobs. And one day he saw a schoolchild drop their books all over the street and thought, those books need to be in a bag, in a burlap book bag, if you would. So he approached his friend Mr. Cantwell, who was the owner of Cantwell Shoes, and Mr. Cantwell agreed to pay to have Cantwell Shoes printed on the book bag that Mr. Meek would produce. So they gave them to all the school children. So they then were trotting around with a book bag with Cantwell Shoes advertised on it. So they're advertising the bags and the shoes. So both of them made money out of that. And then Mr. Meek manufactured more and more bags, put more and more different companies on there. People twigged on, and then eventually they had bags, marbles, card cases, aprons, hats for horses. All with company names on. And
Hats for horses.
Hats for horses.
You can brand your horse as well, can't you?
You can brand your horse, yeah.
It doesn't sound as horrid as I've just
Not
said.
like that.
No. Maybe the Grand National were interesting if they had hats on as well.
It's like coloured powders and
they
stuff,
colour
isn't it? And
powder
shaving.
Oh,
so
okay.
you can put a coloured logo on the side.
Good
if
stuff.
You so wish.
Yeah. It's
Just
more of
need
a
a horse
temporary
now.
branding rather than a
Yeah,
permanent.
sure.
But yeah, if you want to brand that for the day, I'm sure at TC we could organise that for you for a price.
Have you got space for horses?
We've got space for everything, Colin.
Oh, good stuff. So, I can't get the idea of the horses with hats out of my head now. Just walk out down the road with hats on. So, Aimee, people have sort of heard what we've been talking about and they think, oh, yes, that was some of the sort of branding techniques. Let's talk us through some of those.
So there's loads of different ways that you can brand several different products. Obviously, some are more cost effective and some are a bit more expensive, but I guess it depends.
Especially if you haven't got a horse.
Well, yeah, exactly. But the horse might be quite expensive on its own. But it depends kind of what kind of feel you want to go for. So there's obviously the typical one colour screen print, which goes on most items, so notebooks, bottles. You can also add more colours to a screen print. Engraving is quite a nice one, I think, because it's more permanent. So we can
Horses being very nervous at that one.
So we can do vases, like glass bowls, trophies, key rings. What else, really? Sublimation. That's a really lovely one. So full colour sublimation.
It's a good word.
It is,
isn't it? Sublimation rolls off the tongue. So you can full colour sublimate. So you can. So if you had a notebook and you didn't just want your logo smack bang in the middle, you could brand it with lots of colour. So
like a design.
Yes,
like
a design. So if you were a florist, for instance, you could have several different beautiful flowers on the front of a notebook, which would stand out basically against someone that's just had their logo put on it. So it was much more vibrant and more eye-catching.
Sublimation.
It's good, isn't it? It kind of sinks the coating into the top of...
Yeah, so it's quite permanent. So you can do
substrate, so-
that with mugs and everything as well. And then you have embossing and debossing, which on leather and...
So what's
that's
the
quite-
difference, Aimee, between embossing and debossing?
So embossing is when you raise the leather,
And
and then debossing is when you imprint into the leather.
oh, very good.
So yeah.
So it's nice that there are sort of basic things, but more advanced things as well.
So yeah, exactly. If you want a feel to it, you can just embossing or debossing is probably the way to go because it's more 3D and textural.
And you were talking earlier about things that light up as well. That's quite kind of more innovative and quite
They are great.
eye-catching.
They
Yeah.
definitely stand out. Yeah. So if
Much
you had
more
your
perceivable,
logo,
isn't it? It's
yeah,
good.
exactly, and it's bright and it's vibrant. So if you're using your pen at work and it lights up, people are going to be like, "Oh, what's that?"
Yeah.
And
they've
people want
never
things that are
seen
different,
things
aren't
like that
they?
No,
before.
exactly,
You want
yeah.
something different that's
You
going
want
to
to be
promote your
always one
company
step
and market
ahead
it.
of another company.
Sam's orange socks, they're different.
Shall I get them out again, Colin?
Could you?
Do you want to see that again? Shall I unzip again?
Everyone will want orange socks at this rate. Do you do other colours?
We do all sorts of colours, but TC is orange, so that's why we've
Very
gone with
good.
it. We also say how to contact TC, actually.
Yeah,
We're happily having a chat, aren't we? So, if you wanted a quote or to order anything...
Or to find
Is that
out
right?
any
Can I
more
do that,
information?
Colin?
Of course.
Blatant advertising?
Yes,
So
yes.
we're TC Branding Group. Telephone number 01844 275 700. anyone in the sales team will talk to you there. Our email, you can email sales@tc-group.co.uk. What else have we got?
Or you can head over to our social media.
Oh, there we
We're
go.
on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all the usual social media platforms.
Yeah, and website is tc-group.co.uk.
Good stuff. And you've asked us to play a song.
Oh, yes, you know what to do, Colin.
This is Wycombe Sound on 106.6. It's Mondays mid-morning. Sam and Aimee are with us from TC Branding Group. Still here.
Can't get rid of us, Colin.
Sam, you particularly asked for this song. Tell us what it is and why are you asked to hear it?
Oh, well, it's about love. And obviously love is in the air because it's February the 14th very soon, and Valentine's Day. And we've got a really good competition going on with all our social media sites, etc. Anyone can enter, actually, for Valentine's Day over to Aimee. Tell us all about that.
Yeah, it's a really exciting competition. There's 3 prizes up for grabs. So the first prize is a beautiful chocolate box and a branded teddy bear, which is perfect if you want to give it away for Valentine's Day or win it for yourself. The second prize is a bigger but more luxurious chocolate box with champagne, there's chocolate caviar, hot chocolate mix, all the things that you like for maybe for a romantic evening. There's also a branded teddy bear. And the first prize, which is really cool, is the massive chocolate box with the champagne and the caviar and all that kind of jazz, the teddy bear, and there are some very nice tickets.
Yeah, we've got a family ticket for Cop Hill Climb. People might know that locally. So yeah, family day out. That's a good prize there. Yeah, and all those things that you can win are going to be branded, obviously with TC Group, but you could have chocolate boxes and things like that for TC Group as for your company as well.
Have you brought any of those in?
Sadly, no. The chocolate's got you. We did bring you some donuts, Colin.
That's fantastic news.
You can brand your donuts if you want to. But yeah, so our prize, how do you enter it?
So we've put up on social media this morning, just before we came on air, it's a post, and basically all you have to do is answer the question on the post and tag someone that you would like to share your box with. So that can either be on our Facebook page, our LinkedIn, or it can be on our Instagram. So it's completely up to you. There's 3 platforms to enter. The competition is open for the entire month and it closes on February the 14th, just in time for Valentine's Day. There's also pictures of the prizes on there as well. So if you're not sure what's in the box, if you have any allergies or anything, if you just want to double check with us, or you can have a look, then that's absolutely fine.
Is it live now, Aimee?
It is absolutely live now.
Oh, good stuff, though. Get Valentine's Day sorted out.
Yeah, and don't have to pay. Free gift.
Nothing says I love you like a free teddy and some chocolate.
But they don't have to know, do they?
I've won you these. I feel lucky. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for coming in to chat to us. Just a reminder again how people can get in touch with you if they want to find out more about what we've spoken about.
So you can ring us on 01844 275 700 and one of the sales team will pick that up for you. Or you can...
What?
You can email us.
You can email us.
You can write us a letter.
Sales at tc-group.co.uk, or just check us out on the web, tc-group or TC Branding Group.
Yeah, and I also forgot to quickly mention, so if you're a company that's quite small but you want a lot of promotional items, say you want 10,000 notebooks throughout the year, if you don't have anywhere to store that, we can offer you a service where we will store that for you and send out of however many notebooks or whatever products you order out throughout the year, so that you don't have to keep a massive stock at your company.
Yeah,
that's very good. Yeah,
you've got an event coming up, or you want your company name getting out there, get in touch with us at TC.
Good stuff. Thank you very much to you both for coming in to chat to us.
Thank you very much.
Here goes your teddy, Colin.
Thank you. I've got a teddy.
Love music, love talk, love Wycombe.